It's The Loan Show on KSRO with George Adair. Call in with your questions now at 636-1350.
Hey, good afternoon, Sonoma County. I'm George Adair with The Loan Show on KSRO 1350. This is the show where we discuss everything mortgage, how it impacts your life, and how to improve your personal balance sheet. If you don't know what that is, you should definitely be listening to this show. Call me live in the studio, please. My number here, 636-1350. That's 636-1350. The show really is a lot more interesting with your calls. We tend to get calls towards the end of the show, so please get them in early, right, Michelle?
Yeah, that's sort of the key, because it's a half-hour show. It goes by fast. Now's the time to call 636-1350.
Hey, folks, I'm a licensed real estate broker. I hold an NMLS license to originate loans. I've been in the business for the past decade or so, and I am a third-generation real estate and mortgage guy. I'm also the area sales manager for a local mortgage bank called Bay Equity Home Loans. We're down on the corner of 4th and E, brick building, across from the library. We've done over $3 billion in loan volume. We're not a small company anymore. In fact, we are the 5th fastest growing company in San Francisco. And I invite you to come in, speak to our friendly staff and loan officers, get your questions answered if you didn't get them in on the show today. Our number, again, for the show is 636-1350, 636-1350. I want your questions, so please call. So this week, we're doing something a little unique, Michelle. I told you this briefly in prep for the show. Mm-hmm. We have a new text line.
Oh, a text line.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
great.
what I found out, we tried to get a phone number for our business that was really easy to remember, 583-8100.
Sure.
But, there's 7 numbers, and people just, they don't remember while they're driving. And so another number or methodology for people to reach us would be to text the word home loan. That has to be one word.
Home loan. Okay,
home
together.
loan to 41411.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So if you text home loan to 41411, then you'll get a promotional code back that will give you a credit for a free appraisal when you close your loan with Bay Equity Home Loans.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, up to $450 back to you at closing. This is for today only. Let's see how many people want free appraisals at the close of their loan. So you have to pay for it. When the loan closes, we credit it back. And it's a good way to call us with that promotion code and see if you can be pre-approved. I have some pretty shocking information for people today. And by shocking, I mean people might actually fall out of their seats when they see how much they can save by refinancing or following some other strategies with regards to paying down their home loan faster. Mm-hmm. So if you find my numbers to be shocking as well, you can call us and we'll see how they apply to you in your specific situation. But that's going to be in our second segment. Our first segment is today going to talk about getting your house, your financial house in order to qualify for a loan on your house. There is 1,100 different steps involved to get a loan. 1,100. That's 1,100 different things that a homeowner or a lender or an appraiser or a number of different people that work for your lender are doing for your loan to close.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. People don't realize that there's a lot of work involved. So what we try to do at Bay Equity is we try to give homeowners or potential homeowners a good list of items that they need in order to qualify. I'm going to get people steered in the right direction on today's show. And so we're going to dive right into it. There used to be something called a ninja loan.
Ninja.
Yeah, and it gives you visions of dudes running around with black attire. Sneaky.
Jump in, jump out kind of thing.
Slicing through,
right.
making weird hand motions.
Okay.
Karate. Ninja loans were sort of an acronym, which doesn't even really make a ton of sense because if you actually spell out the letters to the word, it doesn't make sense. With no income or job or assets. So no income, no job assets. That's the ninja loan. Ninja loans don't exist anymore today.
I didn't think they
No,
would.
you have to have income,
Right.
you have to have a job, and you have to have assets. So where a Ninja loan used to be maybe, I don't know, a couple dozen steps to get approved, you basically had to have a heartbeat and a credit score. Actually, you didn't have to have a credit score in some cases. Today, you really do have to have your pulse on what it takes to qualify. So I invite your calls. Give me your specific situations with regards to credit or income or assets or employment. And then what we can do is we can chat about how you can prepare your financial house in order to refinance. So starting off, some of the really obvious main issues that come up have to do with income. A lot of people have been employed, they've been laid off, they've become self-employed, maybe they've had the same job, and they're now switching into a self-employment arena in the same industry, and they want to go qualify. So there's some really important things you have to consider when you refinance. And a lot of people are going to want to refinance after they hear the second segment. Again, we're going to be talking about how to reduce your principal balance on your loans really dramatically. And that number for you to call us, folks, is 636-1350, 636-1350. I'm supposed to say that twice every time, right,
Yeah,
Michelle?
you have to repeat it.
Folks, I am working hard to become a radio pro. We'll see if I can get there. I'm really a lone guy, but I will get there. Okay, so let's take some examples. Let's say that you are self-employed and you want to qualify for a mortgage. If you own more than 25% of your business, you also have to provide your corporate tax returns, your 1120s. If you happen to be more than 25% owner of a partnership, you have to provide the partnership's tax returns. So if you're getting K-1 income, you would have to explain and source that income. A lot of people and a lot of listeners out there get K-1 income from partnerships. So if you're more than 25% owner of that partnership, you have to get with your accountant for the business and obtain your tax returns. These are Fannie Mae rules, folks. And remember, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac buy about 80% of all mortgages today. So these aren't just Bay Equity rules. This is really what the industry has come to, is verifying, re-verifying, and making sure that everyone is telling the truth. So don't take it personal when you call your loan officer and they say, hey, I need to get a copy of your income statements from your business, because it's a necessity to make sure that there's actual income coming from the business in order to pay you maybe what's a W-2 or a K-1 on your personal tax returns. So I don't want to get too technical with tax jargon, but I know that we have a sophisticated audience, and a lot of people here probably are in this situation. So again, if you own 25% or more of a business, you have to provide returns. If you have Schedule C income, you have to have had that income for at least 1 year and usually 2 years in order to use that income. So if you were a W-2 wage earner, let's say you were an architect and you worked for an architectural firm, and then you decided to go off and start your own architectural firm, and you were claiming Schedule C income from that as a sole proprietor, you need to document that income for at least a year, and often at least 2 years. The reason for that is it's too easy to just not have a job for somebody else, and then for somebody who is less scrupulous than the average Joe, they may just decide to say that they make income. And when you say you make a certain income and you don't verify it, it's close to a ninja loan. Or a stated income loan. So we have to verify everything. So Schedule C is really important. Income to verify. The other thing that is common on tax returns that often needs to be fully explained would be Schedule E income. Now that can come from a K-1, which is a partnership, but it also comes from your rents. So if you have rents, we need to look at that. We need to figure out, have you had that property for at least the last 2 years collecting rent on it? If you're trying to qualify for an investment property loan, then you need to have demonstrated that you are a seasoned, experienced rent collector or property manager in order to be able to use income. Sometimes that's not, that we can qualify you off the new property's rental income. But it's important to at least understand that if you are using rental income to qualify, then it has to be under Schedule E. If you're getting cash, I have a property, for example, I have a condo rental that is generating a good rent, but it's cash. So, Scouts Honor, I put how much I make in cash, on my Schedule E, and then I have my deductions from there. So that's income. Moving over into some of the other things that are really important would be credit. Now, we're going to jump into the third segment today and talk more about credit challenges. So I'm going to leave that there. But basically, you need to make sure your credit house is in order if you are, in fact, going to try and qualify for a loan. What I'm getting to here is that it's not as simple to walk into any bank or into Bay Equity Home Loans, for example, and just sit down and qualify for a loan. In most cases, you do have to divulge lots of information. I joke with people and tell them I'm their priest, their marriage counselor, their loan consultant, and their financial advisor all at once, because there's so much. People will tell me, it's crazy to me, but they will tell me more than they've told people that are really close to them. And that's because we have to build trust.
Right. And financial situations, you don't usually talk to your friends and family about those anyway. I mean, that's something that you do have to find someone that you trust, to talk about those things. Yeah,
that's absolutely the case. And I want people to know that we're here to help today by calling us at 636-1350. Give us a ring in the studio, 636-1350. I want to take your calls. I want to talk with you about your specific situation and see if I can give you some advice. Okay, so we're going to go into our first break. Also remember, text the word home loan with no space to 41411 and get a special promo code for your appraisal credit. We're going to break. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
To find out more about Bay Equity Home Loans, call George Adair at 707-583-8100. That's 707-583-8100.
Hey there, Sonoma County. If you're paying over 5% for your mortgage, or maybe you're underwater with your mortgage, you need to stop and listen to this message. I'm George Adair with Bay Equity Home Loans here in Santa Rosa. We're helping homeowners save hundreds every month and thousands every year. We're offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 4%, and best of all, it's at 0 points. You heard me right, 4% fixed rate at 0 points. Call Bay Equity today at 583-8100. Don't delay. Call us today at 583-8100. We can show you how refinancing into a low fixed rate can save you thousands on your mortgage. Please call 583-8100 and call and ask about the new refinance program for homes that are underwater. The time for a low fixed rate home loan is now. Bay Equity is your home for loans. Call us at 583-8100.
30-year fixed APR 4.12%. Licensed by the Department of Corporations, number 6053919. NMLS number 238915. Equal housing lender. Rate subject to change.
Kozlowski Farms cordially invites you to visit the farm. The Family Farm Store is located 1 mile south of Forestville on Gravenstein Highway 116. You'll find treats like old-fashioned jams, no sugar-added fruit spreads, berry vinegars, gourmet mustards, chipotle sauces, and salad dressings. Plus, gift baskets and boxes filled with Sonoma County-made specialties. While you're there, be sure to sit and relax overlooking the vineyard with one of Kozlowski Farms' delicious fruit pie tarts or cookies. The Kozlowski Farms Bakery has fresh baked pies daily. Order from 20 varieties of pies or try the baker's choice of the day and take it home fresh or frozen. Kozlowski Farms is happy to serve you daily from 9 to 5. Call 887-1587 for your free mail order catalog or shop online at kozlowskifarms.com. Kozlowski Farms will ship your favorite goodies anywhere in the USA. Look for Kozlowski Farms products at your neighborhood grocery store. Kozlowski Farms, they don't claim to make the most, only the best.
Because it's an easy way to do the right thing.
Bring your unwanted working and non-working electronics to our collection events.
Let Sonoma County Waste Management Agency and Goodwill Industries of the Redwood Empire help you do the right thing.
We'll dispose of your electronics properly and keep them out of the landfills.
Just come to one of our free collection events and drop your items off.
Log on to recyclenow.org for a list of locations and directions to this month's free e-waste recycling event with the Sonoma County Waste Management Agency and Goodwill Goodwill Industries of the Redwood Empire. Bring your TVs, computers, and electronics, or large quantities from your business, telephones, cell phones, keyboards, printers, and bring your clothes and household items too. It's easy to do the right thing. Recycle and donate today.
Log on to www.recyclenow.org for a list of dates, times, and locations for all our recycling events.
An equal partnership with the Sonoma County Waste Management Agency and Goodwill Industries of the Redwood Empire.
Sometimes it's easy to do the right thing.